Alright everyone, I wanted to give a little tour of our tiny house. There's our hummingbird feeder. Our front porch and a little decoration on the door. Okay. So, this is kind of what it looks like when you walk in. We keep our bed in the loft. And this is our little kitchen, and the bathroom is around the corner over there. So, first little area that I use is, we have a little shoe rack there, and our coats hanging and stuff, my purse, calendar, everything there. And then we got these couches and rug to put in our living room, and we have our slightly messy table, but that is stuff that's going to be gone through. It's our wardrobe. It's our only closet in the place. We have several dressers, as you can kind of see. There's one over here as well that did not have handles. I added those. So we store a lot of like just random things in like this one here. And then this is Cody's and that's mine. And then we have drawers in the closet thing too as well. That used to be our junk corner, and it still kind of is, but now we have a plant there, some blankets in there. I keep a little like tub thing if I need to like hand wash like one thing or something. And then I've got some like yarn and sewing things, and my guitar doesn't really have a place. Sometimes it sits there, sometimes it sits over there, sometimes it sits there, but anyway, that's our laundry basket, and I hang up our laundry to dry. And then we added a big old bar to hang our hanging clothes on to dry. And then we have like a beam that Cody does pull-ups on. And then in the bathroom, it's a walk-in shower. We store some like cleaning supplies in here. I finally put our toilet paper in just a little tub. We used to have it hanging on the wall behind the door in a plastic bag to try to like control the dust that it would create, but this is a lot more convenient. And then we have some storage above the toilet as well. And we hang our towels back there for like our washcloths, and then our towels we have a rack. And for our kitchen, we store a lot of kitchen stuff in this. It used to actually be around the corner in the kitchen when we first moved in, and we like that's kind of our like junk drawer. We've got some like candles in that drawer, and there's like it's just a conglomerate of like kitchen like stuff. A lot of like Instant Pot accessories are in that middle drawer, and then just some like dry goods like they keep in the bottom, and Kleenexes, some like entertaining stuff. So we have some plastic silverware that we can just do because we don't have a whole lot of plates that we can wash, and we hand wash everything. This is our toaster oven, which I'm learning still how to bake in there, but we don't use it quite as much as we used to. Our toaster went bad for a while. We would toast our toast in that in the morning. And we don't use our microwave very often, but when I do, I actually plug it into the plug that's in the bathroom, so you can't shut the door because the plug's just not long enough to like reach behind the fridge and into the other plug that we plug the toaster into. There is one other thing I forgot to mention. In our kitchen, my dad made me this cart. So I keep our Instant Pots and a couple accessories on here. So I told him the measurements that I wanted it. So the first level here is tall enough to house an Instant Pot, and then I put the other one on top. I use that one more. That one I use more for yogurt, and I try not to put too many like spicy things in there so it doesn't ruin the seal. Then just a couple, I like to have a couple like sweet drinks on hand, and that pitcher doesn't fit anywhere else. And then I have like an extra Instant Pot liner, which is so nice because when I make something big in it, if I don't want to store it or I don't want to put it away right away, we just slip the silicone lid on and then I can make something else in that same Instant Pot. And then I have some straining baskets here. You can steam stuff in them, or I just like to use them for yogurt, so I strain my yogurt with them. There's like 2 of them in there, so I use both of them if I do a whole gallon of milk. And then I like to keep some water on hand, and that's a food processor too. So yeah, that's kind of, it's so nice. The first version of it, the wheels were a little too small, but then we went and bought some bigger wheels. My dad put those on, so the front ones turn so it can go in and out, but the back ones just are static, and so they go back and forth. Pretty easy to get it in and out. So if it's like perfect in the space, like I measured and everything, so we'd have the perfect amount of space, and so it just sits right there by the fridge, and it saved us a lot with storage wise, so that was so nice. And then our fridge here this is new. We didn't have this when we moved in. We used to only have our 2-burner stove and our mini fridge, and the freezer like goes along this at the top. Our sink is a little bit shallow, so usually when I'm doing dishes, I'll just like let a little water out and then continue. And then this is about the amount of counter space we have. And then sometimes I use the top of our washer as counter space as well. That's our dryer. Well, that's our washer, and then this is the dryer they had in here, so we just use that. And then we have some cupboard space, so it's basically our pantry up there. We have a little table they gave to us to use, and chairs, and I made those pads to sit on, so that's kind of nice. And then I also wanted to show some of like how we do our storage. So like we have some glasses, and like just a lot of things that stack and nest in each other are helpful for us because there's just not room to like really like expand that. I know some people have a lot of cupboard space, and so they'll like store differently, or like really like, I mean, we just can't take up much room because we have less room to store our dishes than we do in our fridge. So there are a couple in the fridge already, or whatnot. So my grandpa made me this mug holder when I was young, and so I used that to like, we have 6 mugs. That was my limit. And then we have some Corelle like plates and bowls, and then we use 3 pans, and we have like a flat skillet too that we use. And then we have this we use like almost every morning for breakfast, but we do have a hook that we hook it and hang it up on. So this is our silverware drawer, and then this is like plastic baggies and like other little things. I also keep our measuring cups and like spoons in there, and I have a little jar so they stand up. They were getting lost in the silverware drawer, so that's the solution we came up with. And then the bottom drawer is just kind of like trash bags and other random things that I have no place for. Then we've got like just like, there's a lot of things that just like fit in like a good space. I'm trying to make fire starter. And so we just like have things the way we like them. These are some flowers that Cody ran off the trail to get me when we went out west on vacation before we were married. And then just like some of our art is just like things that people gave us for our wedding. And then yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. That's looking up in the loft. So we do climb a ladder to go to bed every night. I guess I should take you up there too. Those lamb ears were in our wedding. Let's go up here. So this is the bedroom. We have a little chair, and we strung some like little lights up, and then just the bed. And we also have like a little ottoman that has like storage in it. So this lifts up to like, I keep some gift bags in there and just my computer and stuff. And then we each have our own little nightstand. And then there's some canned goods my sister gave me that we haven't eaten yet. But yeah, that's kind of what it's like up here. I can stand up all the way, but Cody can't. He's taller than me. And then this is the view looking down. So kind of get an idea of what it's like to live in a tiny house.